Okay, so I have a question and I don't know how I can answer this, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys, Subaru versus Light. And I'm gonna put Subaru in Light's world, right? Just to kind of equalize shit. Like Subaru can still use return by death, all that shit. I just want him to use return by death, right? The witch can still do certain things, right? And I'm talking about anime. I'm not talking about the light novels. I'm not talking about the different versions of Subaru. I'm talking about the Subaru that we know in the anime. Do y'all think that he can like beat Light? Not in a fight, but like an intellectual, probably not an intellectual battle, but can he outwit Light to where like he'll like, cause he can return by death, right? Like okay, let's say this. Light doesn't know about Subaru's return by death, right? Subaru can probably use that to his advantage, but Light is probably he's better IQ. He has better IQ than Subaru. We already know that. Can Light find different ways to kill Subaru? Because you can't really kill the same person over and over and over again, right? That's interesting, right? Like, let's say if Light writes Subaru's name in the death book, Subaru dies of a heart attack. Okay, then Subaru dies of a heart attack, but we know Subaru uses return by death to come back to life, and we all also know every time he sleeps is kind of like a checkpoint, and he gets a checkpoint. He doesn't know how he died or whatever the fuck, right? With Light, Light goes to write his name on the death note again, does the death note keep that name in the book, or does return that by death kind of mess with that a little bit? So I'm really curious. Do y'all think, basically I'm saying, can Light find a way to kill Subaru permanently because he's so intellectually, he has an IQ higher than Subaru? Or can Subaru like also find a way to like kind of like, you know, use his death, because he can just keep infinitely dying? What do y'all think? I want to say Subaru wins, but again, I guess it depends on how you view like the death note react, because he say that the death note can only kill humans, and Subaru is a human, but with his return by death, would that fuck with the death note? I guess it depends on how you look at the witches and the Shinigamis in Death Note. But again, I'm putting Subaru in Light's world, so I'm under the impression that the witch will still have the power, like will still have power over him and shit like that. You know what I mean? Usually, I like to put people in their neutral ground, but when that's only like in a fight, this one's kind of like an intellectual, like supernatural kind of like battle. Will he find a way to kill Subaru permanently, or will Subaru find a way to deal with Light based on his like, you know, choices he makes and like the moves he'll make? I don't know. What do y'all think?